laying low, getting shot in the back. There we go. There's that zone push that we want to see. It's come away from the water now. VE not centralized, actually north side. These guys want to control out SN coming in and TDs. AND though sending it in as a two-man. The only way they're going to go is going to come into here. I don't think they're going to see the car in time. EXH is going to have to jump out here. Oh, gone past. They've seen the car. They shouldn't stop now. Car's still moving. Entire. As I'm going to pick up safe here. Not bad play for them. Getting short side of zone as well. This is what these guys are looking for here. Definitely saw EXH for the car, so they opted not to go. CTK actually took some pop shots here. Not a bad spot for them. Not a bad spot for them. They've got away with that. The boys now moving in. DE are going to have to hold off this push. They also got to deal with VE potentially coming in from behind them. So Wilix and Chad's going to have to watch their six. These boys push through. Be careful. Ooh, bro, taking a heady off that. Wilix on bandos. DE are in rags. VE are going to be pushing him from behind. Ollie is going to come that way. Team 7 dropping Team 15. So pop. Kill confirm on TD's Anto. Not going to be happy with that, is he? Anto Wars, mate. Beast is down. Just goes on 1s and 2s. He's got him MV. He's done SM Re, so this is what I was talking about. This is where these guys, all these guys going up. Oh, absolutely tucked in. It looks like these guys are clear for loot as well. Oh, boys haven't got much, have they? They're running for the gear. Issue though, and MV keeping the control at the back here. V now got a nice position now on the south side. I'm going to be able to control these teams as they come back in. Watch obviously the movement coming through, and the only danger for them is now going to be CE. CE for me though, they're in a dangerous spot. They're going to have to think about, actually, hold on guys, we need to think about how we get out of this situation and make the play more into a centralized zone. No, it's going to come away from the water. They may be thinking they might get another zone out of this. They've got really, really bad places to go though. They're going to try and make their way down and out from here. Their vehicles are lower down. It's the only thing that can help. But CTK is going to be digging them. CTK for me is in one of the strongest spots now. Big push in. KND should wrap round in the forest. Come in on Team 7 between Team 10. EXH are holding out now. Team 4 and Team 15 still going at it. And he's managed to get a knock. So he has moved further around. He's in zone. They're going to have to get the resin, but nice, easy res for them. BE should come in the top side here, and CE are going to have to make their movement in. As I said, if they come further down, it's going to be problems for them. But BE looks like they should be going for the push. Know that team's on the coast, and know this team is also out. Expect VE to try and control this. These guys are going to try and play this gap a little bit further down. Oh, getting a knock. That's going to slow that down. Able to get the resin. That's going to stop the V. V wanting to push further down this way here and really stop these guys. Oh, Ollie's dropped Jads, but Taller's dropping Row. Jads is a goner. Wilix is sticking some meds in. We're going to see Row be res by Iceman, who's holding up the rear here. VE should be on the swift push. Jads is gone. Nutty though, with the Grozer. Cheeky devil. Push here, size with the Grozer. That's now down to the ones. Getting the resin there. This nade is out. That's his kill confirmed. Weeks backing out with a massive smoke. He's going to cross over. He's going to be picked up on that cross. There we go. Team 4 has taken 9th place. They've got to back away from this. They have to try and put all their way around. It's going to be dangerous for them here. Team 14 are going to be pitched up and waiting for these guys coming down. They are currently just watching though for CTK. CTK are on the move. Team 14, Rose Fusion boys, they need to watch behind them. They've got lads coming down the hill here. I think they think they're safe on the outside of the map here. KND in a bad spot. One piece. I want to stay with this fight though. KND losing that one. Iceman is on things at the moment. Boys to knock. Felix on the whip. CTK on the other side. That's been coming through. Felix has got one. Oh, Felix down to a 1. Good hits here. I don't think these guys are aware that they're going to have VE coming in behind. This could be the end of CE here. She's done Wheelix, kill confirmed. Iceman's down to a 1. Bro's been picked up here. Easy still here for VE. Easy still. 8 kills at the moment. He just getting himself caught. This could be a game-changing nade. Oh, not in time. We'll see VE now have to take this fight coming down the hill. BTK pushed away from this. The boys have to work their way up. Yeah, so guys, apologies, stream had a slight blip there. We are back in. I am eSports, aka Mark, and welcome back to the channel. We're on the first game. We're down to 6 teams, 17 alive, and we're coming into the final circles of phase 6 of PUBG eSports EPT free scrim. I'm hosting the day. For those guys that missed the stream earlier, as I said, I am back to host some events here. If you guys need an event hosting, drop me a message. BTK in a great spot here. One with them is they need to now move in and off. Depends on what VE are doing. Get to their cars. Get the taxi, tell us. Come on, Sam. Oh. Oh, he's on fire. The end of the X8. And to pop. Great body in there. Pushing in for some area. CTK now need to take this as well. So Anto Pop is going to need to fight this one. They've actually just opted to stay in. Tanker's crashed up here. Killing spree here from the go drop tank. These guys will be very careful. They can't rush this now. Ooh, there we go. Car's gone. Anto pops out. Big wrap around here. Near him. Can't see him. Oh, Antopop. Some things don't change with him, and it's a drop shot. This guy's actually doing damage. Antopop was banged to back. CTK in a bad spot now. Ballsy on the other side. Okay, yes, Ballsy. Come on. Making some shots, mate. Not like that, Ballsy. Come on, son. They should be able to get the resident. 48 seconds. They have to bump away from it. Could be quite hard for them now after this. We are in the top 4 teams here. Team 5, 2 man, about to be, well, 1 man, about to be 2. Team 14 now, moves with a 3. They're going to lose that guy there. VE also with a 3. Team 15, if they are sitting the 2 man, but they are sitting a good spot. VE, I think, got control of the zone now. Have a little look higher up. It feels good to be back, baby. You're now getting involved. Woof! Let's go, lads. Confirmed. That's a 2. VE though, second with a 3. Nade out. Should be good. That should be good. There'll be a knock. There we go. And onto a 1. VE clutching up at the moment. Not even clutching up, they're dominating. Let's say dominating. Deleting teams on that. Good to see one of our favourite teams are still insane. CTK taking 4th. I don't think these guys coming into his final zone thought that would be the case with 4-man. Just getting caught slowly in the zone. We're in such a strong position though. Ballsy, last remaining guy, is now out. VE only team sitting in the zone. Move's just given away. Let's be careful. He's left there. Not anymore. The boys are out in 3rd, so it is a 3-on-2. Oh, he's even cheekily swapped out for a red. That is in the controlling seat here. These boys need to come towards him. He knows that. He might have flanked a little bit right here. And so pops down to a 1. He's going to have to get a med on. Oh, unlucky. He didn't get that one. Blissey aggressive, pushing across the road here. Zone is going. And so pops down to a 1. Guys are in rags. They're trying to go zone. They go zone. No way. It's free screen, boys. Fight out. Come on, lads. No. Gotta go to zone. It's a free screen, boys. Love it. Absolutely love it. GG's, lads. Well, God, I feel rusty as hell. Rusty as hell. But hey, love it. Absolutely love it. So that was our first round. VE dominating, pushing into a early, well, last out of playing, best amount of area, pushing into a good centralized zone, and aggressively then pushing for another central zone. Losing it quite at the end though, but having to push and then had to work their way through the teams down the coast, but done really well to control our SN at the end, and then control CE coming in behind, picking up those nice kills. IF though, scrapping away to second place. Absolute good killing as a 3-man, done well, great drops. So reaching the guys and done well on third. They're actually fourth. They're doing really good up to that last little point. Thought they might get caught out there by CE. Will be disappointed with their result. C2K, another team that will be massively disappointed, as they were going into what I was going to deem as a very, very good position coming to the end. But only 4 kills, but it's picking up. Let's have a quick look at that cheeky action in replay. Oh, unlucky. He didn't get that one. Blissey aggressive, pushing across the road here. Zone is going. And so pops down to a 1. Guys are in rags. They're trying to go zone. They go zone. No way. It's free. Come on, lads. No. Man. Winner, chicken dinner for VE. That's round number 1. Let's get round number 2 underway. I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, welcome back to EPT. Scream my dogs. My controller drift is insane. Never buy an Elite Controller 2 and not host for 4 months because you come back and it is shocking. Despite being in its case, not good. Anyway, as they say, let me have a quick look at the leaderboard if it is updated for us. Not quite updated, so I will bring it on a live stream in a second. But what a game! Like 14 kills from VE. They came out the box. Now VE, I'll hold my hands up. I've been a fan of VE for quite some time. I like it. I like the old players. Still got some of the guys in there. Be a little bit cocky sometimes, but you know what? I like that. Like about certain teams. Okay, so they can back up their cockiness, and Volt eSports though bringing in the first game with an insane amount of kills. These guys are going to be trying to hold the lead off now. Other teams are going to have to be pushing for that. Let's have a quick look at the flight path. Flight path is coming in from a southeast up to a northwest. VE are going to favour that, and teams know they're going to be pushing up towards this multi power. Now, historically, when I was hosting a while ago, VE were always uncontended. These guys got free loot the whole time. People never contend them. We know why, because they pack in their kills. So expect them to be going early. Obviously, at Farm, Milta, we might see some more teams. Don't expect many teams to be going to military. Might have one or two. Pachinki's going to be the interesting one. Let's see if we get the one team or two teams there. Will all these teams jump again for Georgie Paul? Surely not. I think we should see a bit of a better spread this time when it comes down to teams. But let's have a look. Flight path is good, and plane is coming in. Got a few teams out already. VE obviously being one of them. CTK out early doors as well. It looks like VE are being contended. So Commentator's Curse has kicked into effect. CTK, nice spread. They're not going to be challenged there at Milta/Farm. VG out now going for south. They look like they're going towards 12 stacks and for that ferry pier. Yeah, these guys are contending now. ND now pushing towards school. Looks like we are getting a contestation at school. IF going a little bit further though. TDs, we're seeing CE, FSS, same teams going. So big contention there at Georgie Paul in and around south side really. FSS should get a nice clear cut on north. We're seeing IF, are they making it? They've gone past. Okay, ND getting free shot. EXA is getting free shot for Pachinki. All we're seeing though now is VE getting split here with only Envy there with one contentioner landing in the compound. So we're going to see hopefully an early fight between these two. That's the reason why not. Zone has centralized down on the east side as well, so really good zone placement. Hardly any water in, so a lot of teams are going to have loads of compounds to move into. No one dropped military zone. We've only really got one team. Oh, FS Gamer's been dropped already. Trying to get some shots on here. It's quite hard when he's getting up there. Now we've seen the fighting kicking off though. Oh, VE getting one on the other side here. MV Store on the outside. Might be worth seeing this fight here. SN looks like they're backing away from the fight. CE actually taking in Georgia this time. Last time CE took compound on the outside. Let's confirm VE with an early kill. DD taking the crates. There is so XXX taking a fight with FS there. So they've got the knock. Boys are going to have to push out. Mini 14, still pretty deadly weapon. Brazil has seen him. Good shots though. Been tagged on the other side. It is down. Terror should now make the play and push. All the damage there from the other side for the team. Boys are confirming. How's everyone this evening? Let us know how you are doing in chat. Good to see some people back in stream with familiar names just lurking in the darkness. I haven't seen this fight kick off here. Envy's actually pulled away for VE. Might be getting the early drop. Just to confirm. Teammate. On the second. More teams still pushing through now. I said that back away towards Rouge, but M16, I hated that gun. I always hate that gun. Some people did it. Oh, started the tucked in. Oh, Evy's got him. So that's the second one there. Team 7 down to 2 man now. And this makes should be really backing away from this one. Looks like these boys are aggressively pushing in. They're not going to be happy with taking that fourth. I believe to last time. So aggressive push. SN now down to 2. This is where you need to back away. Oh, they're down to 1 and they are out. That is quick as well. Very quick. Phase 1 is not even coming in and we got a team deleted from the game. I'll see you guys in Miramar SN. Unlucky on that one, boys. M16, not a good gun. Never has been, never will be. Drop is coming down. Down. Ballsy always goes to drops. You take it as well, it's Nork. Oh, Ballsy taking his walk there. These teams are going to have to push. TTK out in the first move. If all's pushing out as well, Chris goes in a great spot. Expect Anto, Pop, and Beast to now push over to him and take these compounds in the as a free man in the field. Very good, and we used to see it pull up that way quite a bit. TTK, I want to see what these guys push into. Might see these guys put into a Hall of Fame. VE a bit late on the rotation now because they had the early fight, so these guys might still be looking for the teams, not realizing they have backed away. But they need to push up. I expect VE to push up this east coast also. VG taking Potato Hill. EX8's now coming in behind them also. FSS and TDs that will follow on the rotation from the last game also. They're going around the north side. CE, very shocked. Weedix is used to always rotate really early. And I played with Weedix and I used to get told off all the time for rotating really late. So he needs to get his acting gear very late on the rotation. But FSS and TDs now taking fight at each other. He's now putting through. And key thing for us is now seeing that XH BG top of the hill. VE, one of the last teams to be moving. Even VE, yes, I'd say VE may actually. Looks like the guys not only slowly getting there. Second's last team on the move. Very shocking. That's not a Weedix trait there. It's not a GL. These guys are pushing away. He's pushed into the on the hillside. M16 as well. What's going on? Is the M16 changed, guys? Is it like decent guns right now? Pushing in as a solo. Dangerous play. NT do have cars coming in also. They should spot him now. Very surprised these boys are pushed away from this compound. For me, it's a hole. If a team wrapping behind, you guys are stuck now between two teams. The only advantage you guys have is that the team does not know that you're there. We'll do shortly though. Beast is wrapping around. Nice aggressive play. I'm going to say my hat to him. Definitely been seen now. 100% surely. Blocked him. Doesn't look like he has. No way. No way. So Beast obviously coming down there, wrapping around. This guy's got the first drop there. He's actually got the player out on their own. He could now wrap in. He's got this little bump here in front of him. And he should be able to wrap blind into this corner. His teams are going to have no idea he's there. He's there to catch the player, then he's going to push across like that. There's that player. There's that player. Anto pops in on the compound as well. Coming up and over. Anto pops in the building. Anto pops down to 1 now. Oh, underarm. Didn't need that. Did not need that. Candy runners though. And for the res, was on the outside. 2-on-2. Nade's gonna come out. Good nade. Oh, have to tuck in tight. Oh, managed to get up and on that wall nicely. Oh, TTK now getting involved. Here in a gunfight and a knock, so able to get the res on. So both teams technically with 1 man down. Which is now tucking in behind. CTK, look at them both wrapping around. We've got CTK, Talos on one side, Tanks on the other. Talos has got Cusco. Tanks trying to deal with other teams that are now coming in on him. IF not going as clinical as they'd like here. Antipop going down, but a real bad contention. Now they're getting shot in the back as well. Need to get in the compound. Talos has got the drop. Beast is down. Talos has been picked up though. Wrap. Free fire. Let's get in the bathtub. He has. I get the jump shot. CTK able to get the resin. I know. That's just gone, mate. Quite surprised by that, if I'm honest with you. Really, actually, to be fair, really surprised with it. Do you know what? I never noticed the plane up there. Is that new? Oh, yeah, it's got all these new stuff in it. If they're the aggressive player, they just get picked up on them. They didn't close it out quick enough either. JK and D now, they're down to a 2. Team 14 pushing in. Aggressive play for them, they've now crashed in. It's a 4-on-2. Not bad compound to hold up as a 2-man though. Nade's coming in. That's good tags on there. For the other player, pushed away. Nade. AV's holding the anchor, causing damage, stopping these boys coming up and over. Play for them. That's on fire. Gonna take some heat here. Not able to get the res on. Double molly. Oh, what's he doing? What's going on? Oh, I don't know what happened. He flipped out and then he just panicked and panic fart and carried on shooting people. KND doing well to hold off the compound first fight, but getting kicked out straight after. And it's starting to centralize, not really. Let's have a quick look at the bigger picture. FSS obviously coming in. TD's on the north side. Terrace with Team 8 with XXX coming in on Mansion. VE pulled in the north side trench. Big open fields here now. I'm expecting the team to push in. CE has pushed in on this fight now as well. So we're seeing a lot of fight on this compound. Jad's getting kill and confirm on that. Yeah, the boys now on this the edge of the line. Quite a hard one to pick off here. Going straight down the middle though. Gonna fight on the other side, CTK as well. Team 6. BG. Willix is down. Bro's taking a nade. Dads is down. Up to the boys to control this. They're not. Bro's pushing in. Bro's just run straight into this. Iceman needs to do some bits here for the team. Don't panic, Iceman. Just calm down and not get the kills. CE. Oh, out in 11th place. So a quick look at the leaderboard here. So VE after that storming game, they're taking up first. Boxes though, they're coming in second place. CTK are in third. Not are in fourth. TDs are in fifth. Cop, or the old cop guys, are in sixth. VG taking up seventh, and FSS currently in 8th place. But it's quite tight. Apart from that VE jump there and the CTK, so it's first, second, and third. So first to second, second to first, and third to second is quite a big gap there. But we, from third downwards, is actually really tight. So it looks like VE sucking up most of those kills for the first round. What's all this as a gulag back in it, PUBG as well? Jeez, these guys are admitting they're losing to like COD or something. What's going on? Gulag, man. Jeez, pubs. Come on, just stay true to what you are, PUBG. The true esports competition game. Gulag. Oh, and self-revive. Yeah, seriously, come on. We Apex Legends now as well. Jeez. And I wonder why they don't give me PUBG partner. Truth be told, VG dropping out EXH. Marco going down. He's on a knock. He's up high, isn't he? Able to get the resin. Alien or something for Team 7 is holding down. Easy res there. Easy res. Zone lost F Team 18 and 7. But Team 7 to hold out for as long as they can. VG also to hold out for as long as they can. TTK, it's going to get busy for them. These teams here are going to have to push in. Again, as we know, there is no cover really around here. FSI are sitting on this sort of hillside with a couple of rocks around them. Oh no, sorry, it's in the compound. The hills and rocks are just up here. That is the only bit that sits further up. Now, that's not really great. There is these great trenches that are further around here. But we see where Team 14 is. That's so now sitting out. We've got another one which is a bit further around. But it's going to be really hard. These guys want to try and control this hill. Stop other teams pushing in. And then play in and off this hill here. CTK, though, expect if these teams don't crash in, they're going to really force all these teams around to sort of this VE area. Team 4, they've done well. They've taken up to the heavens. They should be able to shoot down. But these guys should be able to pick some kills up. VE, again, this fight between them and Team 8. It's open ground, really. So this is all about gun skills now. XXX versus VE. Looks like XXX getting the first knocks on. I'll be mission moving around. So he's down. So there is that first knock. Good hits back there from MB. They've got another one down there. Top 2. I'm saying top 2. These are the 2 that haven't got the kills at the moment. Get one back. Nade is going to be a big shot. And he's going to Up, down and round. We're just going to push in this hill here. Go for the res for Sati. He's going to have to get it. He's going to have to pop another smoke for it though. Got the res on one. E4 can't be taking knocks like that. I ain't even saying no. He's doing his bits now, coming from behind. Oh, not able to get any clutch start. VG have pushed their way in. They're now taking on the corner of Hall of Fame. CTK in Hall of Fame. Anchors on the outside. They are free. The rocks down. That's a good nade there from Balance. About this major fight here from XXX Terrors though. Only guy left. No vest as well. Got one. In rags as well. Oh, unlucky. I think he got that knock as well. He did. So he might get that kill there. Mission should be an easy res. Should be able to make it in. And he's going to have a smoke over to him. Oh, he's going to go. There we go. Oh, TD's picked it up. So they got the steal. Let's go back to Hall of Fame. What a shame it's now because it's lost the zone. Team 18 now on the push in. VG now down to a 1. So CTK really defending that one off. They're lucky that the Team 18 got caught up by Team 7 before having to push in there. Balance is now down. We're seeing Team 18 with the aggressive pushing on the wall. And their VG out. Ballsy though digging in. Ballsy trying to get some meds on though. Team 18 not relieving the pressure. Ballsy going for the res. Can't res laying down, bro. Tank needs to get out of here. These are coming in thick and fast. Here comes that molly. That's going to be decent. Oh, too far. But these guys to come in. He wanted to go over the wall, but he couldn't. I think Ballsy knows the player's moving around on him. There's a confirm. Ballsy will walk straight into the fire. Ballsy's down. Only dank now. We end the CTK. Oh, and it is Team 18 EXH. They're clearing it up. Slowly picking them off one at a time. Real tactical errors there from CTK. Team 13 and Team 14 now, right? Oh, Team 4 just picking up the kills there. They're not doing bad now. 4 kills. Definitely trying to pick off these players. And controlling that behind them. Good play for them. Zone is going to this horrible middle zone. It's not great. Teams are not going to like this. Push further in. Be more of a nuisance than anything. Last guy left. 0 kills here for Team 13. Oh, and that's getting dug in from Team 4. Anto, good hits from him. 79 apiece, no shots. Tight, he's in zone. Just hit sight. Rosa untaken. Can we get a new vest in there for him? Zone, big shift there. Coming to open ground is awful, awful. FSS though. Team 16. Great for this compound, holding out for them. Team 18 obviously playing in the dips. VE taking the shots now at Team 4. Both these teams need to make the play in. VE, look at that early move. Gonna cut these teams up. Their play now is to hold out Team 4 now. All VE are working on. I want to take this dip here on the right. We got it. I was gonna hold out Team 4. Team 14 are gonna want to play their way down this dip, and they're gonna have to go straight into VE. Team 18 are gonna have to take on Team 14. No need for Team 16 to move. These guys should be picking up some kills though, but sitting on nil point. Needs to be getting these knocks in. They've got to get that steal quick. Oh, he's unlucky there. Shot there through. Should be aiming through those windows there. Oh, he shot his own boy. What's going on there? Teamwork about there, boys. That car's gonna go. These guys should be nailing that car. BE though, trolling this one out. Team 4 happens coming behind him. They actually didn't do a 2-2 split. I thought they might hold a 2-2 there. Team 14 controlled it out between two teams. 5 teams remain coming into the last section. Now 4 teams remain. Team 4 picking up. Difference this time though, we've got more. This final zone, we've got more players actually in this final zone than we had before. He's still sitting in a great spot. EXH though. Marco getting those shots in. Got a sliver of hope in this section here. Again, the FS boys, that FS and 8 need to be really picking up some extra kills. Still sitting on 0, top 4. They're the only ones with compounds. They should be the ones not taking the initial head-to-head fight, but looking for... Oh, you're lucky you didn't get slapped then. Both these players are not the best at shooting, to be honest. But he's down now. He's pushing around, actually coming away from this fight with VE. We can change the little logo of the Red Bulls. He's about to away for zone here, but you know, I think these boys need to make the play north and come in and put their big boy pants on and push VE. VE are under pressure. They should have seen the kill feeder. VE has lost 2 knocks there against him. TD should be coming up north side and coming around on this. Even to the point like they're kind of pushing for this hillside here. Like trying to sit on this hillside here. Yeah, I know you're gonna potentially get some heat, but you gotta take the fight. Little nade over the top, mate. It's gonna cause some problems here for VE. VE gonna have to move out of this. Anto got a molly. No way he's going to get away with that. Jeez Louise, Anto. The thought was there, bro, but your team not with you. They should have been sitting up here with you. Just aggressive. Put your big boy pants on. Go for it. They now know have an idea where they are. These nades are going to come in thick and fast now from VE. VE are going to have to dig themselves out of this hole. Got the anchor on the other side. That's a really good nade there from VE. Team 16 out. Be anchoring here though. He needs to be protecting his boys. 2-on-3. Go on, boys. Big boy pads on. Let's get up and over. Both these teams are gonna have to move. VE can wrap away from this. The right play for them as well. TD should have gone up and over. Body's been picked up there. They've got one back though. Our team 18 should be capitalizing and getting some real estate now. Good hits there. She's last guy left for VE. 1-1 on a 1. He's trying to get into the zone. Oh, in. 3 solos go at it. 18, team 18 is the only team that has the compound hold here. You kind of would favor them in this sort of situation, especially playing this one. The old cop guys here. VE mission has been picked up from this 1-on-1. Last zone placement here. He knows it's a one-on-one. Making the play. Nades out. Good nade. And winner, chicken dinner. Couldn't even get in to see him. That's how good it was. Only though 8 kills, and they only really came at the end there. So quite surprising that those boys had waited so long for that fight. They should have really been picking up those kills at the end a lot quicker than what they needed. But hey, good one. Let's take it all day long. Team 18 taking first place. TDs though, you should have put your big boy pants on, go up and over. You would have come behind VE that were having a fight with another team that just about cleared. Then you guys could have been in a controlling seat then to have more players going into the final zone. VE, great push over. Thought process of actually controlling out TDs there coming in from heavens was really good. Took the 4-man over, got really engaged with that EXH fight. Knocks backwards and forwards. You getting tagged in from team 18 as well from the compound. We just bad zone placements, awful end zone. FS though coming in 4th place, and FSS picking up 5th. Let's have a quick look at our cheeky action replay. Team 18 is the only team that has the compound hold here. You kind of would favor them in this sort of situation, especially playing this one. The old cop guys here. VE mission has been picked up from his one-on-one. Last zone placement here. He knows it's a one-on-one. Making the play. Nades out. Good nade. And winner, chicken dinner. Couldn't even get in to see him. That's how Miramar's coming up now. I'll catch you guys in a second.
Let me know, let me know. woke up again at 5 a.m. Can't get you off my mind. Can't figure out who I am if I can't call you mine. These four walls come caving in. I can't get no rest. Outside, breathing in your last cigarette. I would've followed you down, baby. Followed you down, down, down. I've been in your bed lately. You really make your way around. You say you lay with me forever, but I'm alone with another round. With another round. I'm just trying to make last call. If I'm too drunk, I can't call. And ask why you left me for someone else. I'm just trying to make last call and get drunk while you fall into love with someone else. Too drunk, I can't call and ask why you left me for someone else. I'm just trying to make last call and get drunk while you fall into love with someone else. I've been sad before, but not like this. 'Cause I had it bad for you since our first kiss. Oh.
Okay, welcome back to round number 3, Miramar. Woof. Do you know what, right? This is my first time looking at Miramar, and I was actually, when I walked back and looked at the screen, I was like, oh, I'm on the wrong map. But it looks like the rendering's been really done on this. Looks good. I like these new additions. The map looks a lot cleaner. Definitely shows that sort of greeny area with the hills to be a different. And I think they've done quite well in this PUBG. So GG's, guys. Flight path is those coming from a northwest down to a southeast, kind of like the flight path we saw before. But just a more of a deeper in the center. Loads in. Expect the early drops to come out as well. Water treatment, sand mine, I'll be interested to see. Picardo's always the interesting one. The power grid combo, so the little Z coming out of power grid going down for these compounds, that was always quite strong. Interested there. Monty's quite a far drop. Los Leone's always real hit and miss with teams. Impala, doubt it. Maybe we're going to see the last teams hit Los Leone's. We shall have to see. I think they look like they've done well in this. Lane is now coming in. Any early drops? Not quite. Like first zones are not. No one jumps out of the plane. Here we go. VG the first team out. Looks like they're pushing towards sort of the San Martin way. A lot more teams now jumping out. CE are going towards El Pozo. If coming down for San Martin. Also FS going the other way. KND going towards Power Grid. Going the other way. VE's pushing towards minus. Again, that kind of the same sort of drop. And if they're ever a contender, they used to go in and around sort of the compounds around. CTK pushing across towards Picardo. It looks like EXH going Picardo. CTK look like going just past here. ED is going for Los Leones. XXX going past. And he's thinking the team, they are going around El Pozo uncontended. Yeah, map looks a lot more better. Rendering wise, 100%. I think I've done a good job here. Building is the same. Elite. FSS, last of the plane. Quite surprised. Going down for this sort of south side here. Much better rendering, guys. Well done, Pubs. That is, you know what? Big hats off to you guys for that. I think it was good. Northwest is our zone, and a lot of these teams are going to be kicking themselves because no one jumps early. CE, they're going to be doing well. VG first route the plane. Both these teams are going to be nice and quick into zone. I think for these two teams, they need to capitalize. They are still on the edge of zone here, right? So they've got two things in which they can do. We have a look at the teams rotating in and potentially pick up some of the roads. So I don't think people are going to be coming through San Myers. We weren't expecting them coming this way. Maybe we're going to see some teams coming up through this gap here by VG. So VG could put themselves in position on the hill and wait for these teams to cut through here on the cars. CE for me shouldn't be really waiting for that. I think these guys should be getting the car and rotating up and potentially taking the compound that sits on top of this crater fields, looking down on the fields, or pushing around to the other town. We have seen it in there quite a bit, and we are expecting a shift because we are seeing quite a bit of the zone actually out of zone at the top here. Just these teams are really contending across the middle. If you look at the flight path over here, not many people pushed out wide, so a lot of these teams have to figure out how they come in. So we're going to see some teams potentially come up through waterworks, and again, teams could be pitching themselves up on waterworks in the road here. Very hard to drive in and around or across on that. Other teams potentially might be pushing down across this main road down towards Monty, and if CE don't want to push in towards zone, they could potentially put themselves up and try and catch some of these cars in rotation. Remember, Miramar is about rotation kills. It's that one map that we can get away with getting those early rotation kills and picking up some teams, and it can be an utter killer for teams. People hate playing Miramar because they don't rotate quick enough. This is the round that you need to get in the car quick. Doesn't matter if you've got a full stack, you've got to get in that car, you've got to start rotating. 3 minutes 12 in, no teams rotating so far. Looks like we're seeing TDO picking up a car. 209 for zone. It's going to be an interesting one. For me, I think it's going to be ending around this sort of areas here. We've got the crater fields. This compound I was talking about for CE, they could be pushing up towards this. Nice little compound to hold. Not the best. Can be pushed in. Teams can come this way. Depends how you situate your cars, but you could sit this side. Got a nice hill cover on here as teams rotate around. The other section is going to be this compound, which is a bit further around, looking over this main section. A lot of teams are going to be fighting for it up here. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an early push here. Better compound to hide the cars in, because you can hide the cars behind these buildings, in between the building and the rock face. And obviously, you can play the rock face, you can look down across. Also, you normally will have teams pushing in and around across this hillside and then coming down. Got to be careful. Quite an easy compound to be stealthed up on. So you have to be very, very careful. But it is a good compound, I think, for these teams to be pushing. So it looks like VG on the move, but these two here are going to be some key compounds to be taken. Zone could go dirty and could go north on these teams, but for me, looking at this as a potential IGL, I would be sitting around this sort of crater fields and sort of hoping that it would come back towards this zone. You've got to hedge these bets. I think a lot of these teams here, especially the longer they leave it, they're going to be coming for this south side. We're going to see real contention. We're going to see a lot of teams potentially going out early doors. First fight's now kicking off. Team 14 and 16 going at it. This is not where you want to be fighting early on. That's the end up. Game is down to a one shot though. Team 14 pushing around. Though he's going to be running straight into another player. I don't know if he knows he's there. He's heard him. We get shot in the back now. I'm going to shoot him. He's going to duck in that cover. You're going to see him now. That was a bad PE, getting some early knocks here. SN though. Getting a knock. I was pushing in. Oh, he's been caught out. Sleepy does no players there. Unfortunately, getting good rotation in. VE are just chunking these guys. Are running at him. SN need to back away as they're solo. Needs to get in the car and go. VG there taking that compound which I spoke about. Good play for them. Looks like TA is going to be making the play across for the crater fields. DK has come around on this West Ham rotation. So is the EXH. And SN unfortunately going out early doors in 14th place. If they playing aggressive here, coming around the back. That's the end up. Be a interesting play. The Reaps on the inside, and he might find himself. He's got Anto Popcorn behind him here. Well, that's not what he needs. Anto Pop's picked him up. The one confirm. Gamer is down also. They have picked up Gamer. He should be able to get the rest though. Pushing in here, Swag. Nice aggressive play. His player, great pre-fire as he came out there. Oh, in the bum. That's the last player, they've gone. 14, 2-man versus IF now is a 4. So let's say 3-man because they've got one further up. He's going from behind that beast and protecting his boys. And so Papa Mermaid now pushing through the middle. Crisco is also coming. A little bit further behind there. Not a bad compound to hold. But hit your shots though, Swag. For his player. This legend though. Dead bot. Just straight out there looking at the boy. Lost it from behind. Kind of for me, we need to jump out that window. Team 8 been picked up there. Hold it, looking for state of fight. Oh no, he's out the window. The boys heard him. Definitely know he's on the move. Interestingly though, CE's got a little bit higher up than what I expected. BG obviously taking the compound we was talking about earlier. Okay, indeed taking the town. FS gone further around. CTK still on this outside with TDs and CTK passing on the west side there. No way is CTK going to get another drop. Surely not. VE passing all this on the east. E14 up to a 1-man. Smoke isn't his shield, it doesn't stop bullets. No, it doesn't. Right, T15, if now pushing into zone. FSS still out of zone as well. 2-7 has pulled in further up for this northeast. Love to see it. Have K indeed done the right thing and held into town? Do you expect to go further in? Yes. Would VG move further down? For me, I don't know. It's hard one. I kind of would maybe see these teams sort of holding here, potentially holding out anyone that comes in from this south side. EXH, you're going to push around and hold, do the same on the alternative. CTK, TDs, these guys want to be pushing in. CE pushing in as well, holding the outside of the compounds. Might see VE just hold here. No reason for Team 16 to go in. I think we might see a bit more of a quieter zone now coming in. These teams need to figure out what they're doing. While we are waiting for that, let's have a quick look at if my leaderboard has updated. And always, you can always count on Twire. Always count on Twire. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. So the leaderboard is showing us well with VE still rocking up in first there with 40 points. Cop, the old Cop guys coming in 24th and second. TDs are pushing their way up, also now sitting in third. Not MTL is also on 21 points, but they haven't got the kills, so they're sitting in fourth. CTK plummeting down to fifth, same as Fox, but both on 15 points, but CTK nicking that other kill, so they're now one step ahead of Fox. FSS now in seventh, and KND pushing in eighth place. Okay. EXA is actually not taking and holding. They've actually gone further in. TD's now pushing through. Expect these guys maybe take up the CE. CTK taking the shots at them on the rotation. Not really getting much luck on the connection shots. Still sitting on 0 kills here. BG have opted to stay. If now taking in this southeast road coming up north side. So FSS coming through here, and Team 14 holding out as a one man and able to scrape their way into zone. Might have to try and loot his way in also. CE. Just look at this zone, right, guys? It's an interesting one in the sense that it could go anywhere. It could bounce up north, and there's some horrible zone placements up here. We've got some buildings and stuff. It's great. It could come down heavy south. It's not really favouring. Maybe it's favouring a bit more in this north. This gap here is a little bit less. Might pull up north, but it could do a nasty. If I've pulled in on VE holding the hill, and this is the best thing up Miramar. You can play these open spaces really, really well. Use the dips, pop up somewhere else, take some more shots, really play sort of cat and mouse with your team. You see some really great medium to long range fighting as well. Coming towards the end, great short range. Team 18 now sitting right in the middle. Our winners of round number 2 in the compound. They are in between CE and TD, so expect these guys to be taking a hammering, but they're in a good spot. TDs are a little bit higher up, so has got a bit more height to them, but really got the angles. There's that zone shift. They actually come down south. Yeah, I'm pretty much borderline touching that other zone. This is what I'm talking about. It does absolutely dirty. It's a VG, and what we were talking about earlier, real payoff there for holding out on that compound. And it's going to be doing them major favours now. Team 7 have to cross in. They've got loads of space here. I've seen teams sneak their way in, and there is a gap here that they can play up without having actually taken VG. VG going to have to get some guns on this one and stop Team 7 coming in from behind. CTK got to take a big push. Looks like these guys getting in the car and ready to make a move. CDs, EXH also have to do the same. CE, you have to do what VG are doing. They're going to have to try and hold this area, stop these teams coming in on their corner. They also need to be looking at the zone and thinking, actually, what do we want to do? Let's hope it maybe pulls back towards town, just so they're in a situation they can just duck into town and make the play from this side. Team 16, I expect these guys to hold. Same as Team 17 and Team 15. We're seeing FSS now coming in, and Team 14, he is scraping through here, legend. He's not doing well on the old... Actually, he's got right in the meds. He should be able to get in. Team 14 should be able to come in safe, and zone is favouring his side there. He's taking the shot across. Looks like Team 7 are making the push in now. Able to stop there. EXH though, they're just on the outside, so let's see where these guys now stop. Actually getting hit from VG as well. Long shots from VG on the EXH as well. Team 7 just sitting in the dip. Unseen there from VG. Laying down. Good hit, should get knocked, surely. Oh, run out of bullets. He sent it. Full send. Getting away with it. Gonna run him straight into another team here. In the play is just to crash into town. Gonna run straight into a team. Couldn't get any closer to a team. Oh, he's both run out of ammo. Oh, Lord's trying to turn around. He's caught in the cactus. Oh, he's lucky. Utter lucky there. You're opted to push in now anyway. Gotta take this fight with the car, you know, so it's down. We at least knocked him with the car. Who's that? Get in the middle. Nades are coming in, mollies are coming in. They're getting shot in the back now. CTK are wrapping in. CTK, oh, not even getting the kill. K and D getting the kill. Iceman have got no idea. Ballsy is heavy left on him. Ballsy drops him quick. Ballsy destroying players. Iceman down, Willix down, Thanks TTK are destroying. CE pushed in a bit too far, unknowing that TTK had made a play in and round, and they've come in from this north side. Judson Rowe still holding the compound that guys should have been at as well. Zone placement is coming down, it is further down. Still favouring VG for me. Still looking at all these teams. I know there's a lot of teams. We've got 11 teams, 37 players still on the map. VG for me, guys. This is your game. Let's go. VG now gonna have to defend this fight. I think, you know what, it's a ballsy play here from EX8 if they push up this hill, but it is the right play for them. They've got to take this hill. VG have picked him up. VE are going to try and hold up team 13 and 15 and try and hold. They've got this little wrap ridge here. They've got this nice little duck here between this building. VG though, again, this is their area to lose. Dido doing the things what they do best, and that is defending at the moment. Ken Dido dance for solo here. Jazz is dancing. He's unable to get it in. He defended though. Yes, and K and Dino from that hillside. It looks like they've kind of stopped that push. They need to make this play. If EX8 hold out longer, BG is the hardest thing for them. I still think these guys are in a strong position to get down from here. Let's confirm. Shots every man to a bot though. See if you guys are looking at this for the first time looking at esports, see other players like this whipped out. They use that lean to take the shots, and they click that lean back in to avoid the incoming shots as well. So yeah, really good play. Learn from these players, watch, feedback, try it. You get it wrong, it'll feel really weird and unnatural at first, but eventually you get used to it and you'll be able to whip these shots out nice and quick for players that are trying to push in on your compounds. Looks like Mermaid has not seen a push here from Envy. He's now turned up on the other side, so you can see a bigger push here. Body's taking a big heady there. Zone is now playing into this zone. There is not much here, so these teams are going to be fighting for some space here. VG are going to have to play their way in. Look what VG needs to do here. It's a high. VG needs to come down. There's not much play for them now, so they need to get the cars. They need to push further down. Now, they will take the dip here and hold the dip, or they take the fight with EXG, then take the dip. TK though, well, they're going to do the right thing. They're pushing through. KND are putting their heels in here. Oh, he's turned around the wrong time. Balance is whiffed his shots though. He's got him though. Russia has back ways. The last guy for them. 3 kills though. Doing well. NT been able to hold that well. You have to hold this quite hard compound to hold on your own. You sound like you kind of want to get into like one of these over here, mate. Like, you want to dig yourself into a little gap there, or one of these little corner buildings. TD's now pushing in. Again, having to get the space. Anto Pop's brother. I don't know. I'm just making it up, honestly. You be able to get these players. They come up on the animation. Headshot. No. I don't think he wanted to do that. little bit of pre-fire there. Let some players come out. Further down, he could whip round behind him here. That's what he's planning to do. Let's see if he can make the magic happen. Got one. Oh, he should have finished. I was just shot through him. He second guessed it. Unlucky, bro. Mame Dante still dancing at FSS now, pushing through. VG and EXH still dancing on the edge here. There isn't much cover, boys. It's only down here. You need VG are going to have to make something magical happen. That's going to be good if they can push in now. At the time, push. So that will whip round towards the FSS. They've got two options. They either come down to the left to take that ball, or they whip across to this side, make the play. CTK ballsy though with the drop with Deebs. I was unable to get it. Use smoke forward, mate. The Mars down. Guys left it a bit too late. Why do you guys have cars? Why do you bring the cars down? That's a mistake, boys. You should have brought the cars down. VG. Come on, lads. Cuzzy can never got me, mate. Again, tactically holding teams out. Like, look at this, not even running for the kills, not running for zone. You see teams like the zone pops and they're like, oh my god, we need to run for zone. VE are going, right, I need to get to zone here, but how do I hold a team out of this? How do I stop the team coming in as well? We've seen it twice in round 1 and round 2. There isn't much cover now for VE. They've got a downward hill here pushing down towards the town. There isn't much in. They kind of want to ensure that they take this hill here. It's going to be a fight between team 13 and for team 17. Let's see who can do the damage here. FSS versus 17. BG's gone down now. 13. That was big play, big mistake for them. CTK just firing squad here at team 18. Team 15 of course have huge problems here. Ballsy though, getting the kills in there, lads. Come on, son. FSS, 1-1. God, I've not seen Talis in a while. He's still racking up for team 15. Watching though for that team 13 play. As I sitting up on the hill. 6 teams, 21 players alive. Round number 3, EPT Scrim. My name's Mark, and it has been some time I'm hosting. Still feel rusty. I'm loving it. I'm actually enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying they've done something with Miramar. Onto the pot. What he drop? He has. DE trying to make something happen here. Smoke is a shield. You know the rules. Don't shoot through smoke, mate. Because if you kill someone through the smoke, oh, it's good. Jeez. Some things don't change. That's what I'm going to say. Right, come on, boys and girls. It's a free scrim. Suck it up. Play it on next time. You've got a problem, send me a message. Like, don't blast over. Right, Discord chat. And then what gets me as well, people that are not even playing get involved. Right. Also, you took a couple of hits there. Down to halves on anything else. Magical 3 lid. A magical 2 lids for a new one. Teams are all in. No need to rush this. Play 6. Fights are going to happen here between TDs and CTK. CTK are very tight. TD's got a lot more room to play, so I'd favour TD in this situation, but VE Ollie not helping. FSS though, look at that movement for these guys. Great movement for them. Currently moving, not staying still. Right here, it's got to be between 13 and 17. I know Ollie's already pushed down, but he needs to take that fight. VE got to take the fight with FSS. FSS need to hold off this area and defend, and then need to push in. Both these top teams got to get involved on that there. Quite a hard standoff as well, because these guys, it's going to be a knock situation for V. If they get knocked, they're push. Be very hard. Then if Roshan got is to wrap around here, but the moment they get over here, they're going to get nailed at by TD. Getting further around CTK. Only got one option, either to stack up there with Ollie. He's not on. Or pushed out to the town, which we've seen are two Ollie and Mushu, and I'm trying to work their way around. They could wrap around behind them, but we have to see. TD is taking a knock on and a confirm, another knock here on CTK. That was getting tight, bro. Taking some hits. Oh, nade in here. Here, he's pushing in the right time. Alice is on the outside here. He's trying to play the aggressor. Got one. Shot through him as well. Alice picking up that kill. Who's not on the other side? Blissey is down. Alice is the last guy. He's literally pitching up as anyone comes out this side here. VE and FSS still not gone it. Mushu's managed to make his way down. Mushu could wrap round here. Both these teams at the top holding out at the end. And we're going to top 4. And literally, we just lost 2 at the top there. FSS though. Oh my god. They are aggressively pushing now. VE gave up that top. Only team that's going to have 4. VE committed to go down. They've lost 1. He's trying to defend. I'm taking some shots here from TDs. Mushu's just committed to running down. He ain't got much. He goes forward. He's got FSS. Comes up this way. He's got FSS. Got TD in front of him. 3 teams remain though. FSS held at that high ground though. Held that high ground for some time. They're managing to pick up these kills now. Gotta hit those shots though, Junior. Come on, Sam. Just shoot down to a 1. You gotta think if you hit those other shots, mate, you would have picked him up. Nade's got to go down as well. Should have followed up with a nade. Pick up these players as they're moving. Gotta hit their shots, mate. Anto has gone down. Keep about to say Anto Pop, mate. We need to have a 1-on-1. Anto versus Anto Pop. 1 remains. That nade down, mate. Ollie's down. Junior double gets in there. Sutty's up and over. Oh, and lucky there, Sutty. Good play. Good thought process. Mushu's the only one further down. He's playing further down. Oh, this is horrible. No way. No way. V's gone in 3rd. FSS, though, surely this is their game. It's going to be a 4-on-1. They've got the zone. FSS, they're holding that high ground for a while. If it was the league, I'd be like, go to zone, bro. Go to zone. But the free scrim. Let's see what you got, mate. At the angles, no more smokes. This is going to be the hard one. Dodge, duck, and dive. I think it's going to be the end of TD. TD's 6 HP and he's gone. FSS holding out that high ground long enough to be able to take it and picking up 16 kills at the end as well. I think I said it for a little while. Obviously, when VG for me were those favourites going into that sort of end zone until they didn't move quick enough, and more importantly, not even taking their car down. Then it was about that zone there, that high zone, and then that battle between VE and FSS. VE, I think they're going to be kicking themselves because they should have taken that fight on. They should have gone, actually, hold on, guys. We should have taken that fight on. We would have been in the high ground. We would have been in a much better position. We didn't. They actually wanted to go down. That has a mental mistake there from them, but not being able to pick up even a second. They rolled into 3rd. FSS, though, taking 1st place, holding up high ground, and good amount of kills for them. TDs, when that zone, though, coming in for 2nd. Definitely want to see an Anto versus Anto Pop fight. V, obviously, in 3rd, we've already mentioned about them. EXH done well, though, getting in, actually aggressively playing down. Only with 2 kills, though. CTK got squished into that big container area. I think this guys, if you guys spread out a little bit more, it would have been a different matter. But GG's, that is round number 3. Let's have a quick look at 4-on-1. They've got the zone. FSS, they're holding that high ground for a while. If it was the league, I'd be like, go to zone, bro. Go to zone. But the free scrim. Let's see what you got, mate. At the angles, no more smokes. This is going to be the hard one. Dodge, duck, and dive. I think it's going to be the end of TD. TD's 6 HP and he's gone. FSS holding. Going to be a 4-on-1. They've got the zone. Okay. Better chat in Discord. All the banners kicking off. I love it. Right, fourth and final round. First off, again, thank you very much. I'm really enjoying coming back and doing a bit of host. I'm glad I have done it. And you guys put your names forward and you showed up, which is the main thing. Unlike some people who said they would leave, were playing and then last minute dropped out, or they forgot they signed up to something else, but they signed up actually after they signed up for us. But hey ho, I don't care. I'd just rather you be honest, to be fair. So 22 seconds to go. Fourth and final round. Dirty controller stick drift with my Elite Controller 2. God knows why I wasted so much money on this. Flight path is awful. Southwest up to an east. It's really bad. I think it's going to force a lot of teams to go mini. One, or we're going to see a lot of teams potentially jump early and potentially go for like Primor's Quarry, Ferry Pier, and these sort of like push for the cars early doors like this way. Might see some teams go for the 12 stacks. S-Road should be hot as well. Might see some teams go late and push for the Pachinki across. We're going to have the school and flats jump as well. IF actually push for the other side of school and flats. Expect them to take it again. VE going to come out late and go for the Milty Power. Milty is going to be the interesting one, but Millie. Surely Millie is going to be the one to see. No teams out early. Here we go. FSS is now gone. There we go. We're asking some teams to actually go across here. BGK and D. Hammers is going down. FSS and TDs. Interesting. TDs out late though, but recalling back heavy. FSS pushing for Quarry. He could be hitting a very pair uncontended. We're seeing a jump for Pachinki. And he's my double. He's going for their normal drop there. He's out late. They're going for Yaz by the looks of it. Farm's being taken up by SN. CTK though are in and around them. Might see them now stay out. Pachinki's getting contended here. What we spoke about on round number 1. Interesting one, Pachinki. What about this car? XZ first down. Being followed by FS though. Quite a big split. Team's not that close here. EXH is EXH has got one man out here. NSP is only his Todd here. FS should really capitalize on the one man. He has a shotgun. He could back himself up there. The rest of the EXH boys need to pull away and get towards Marco and then tighten themselves down. Double shotgun Uzi is not bad. Definitely be picking up the scar if I'm honest with him. Needs to defend this off and stop the guys coming around. There's a player on his side. We're seeing a fight, going to be a fight early doors. Military is obviously on an early fight as well. VG are pushing through. They're going for the big military, big police station. You see these guys push forwards for C block. K and D could dig themselves on C block quite well, but they could also be caught out sleeping. TD zone Pachinki with FSS on the early drop and being gifted for zone. Let's go. No other double ups. FS on the roofs. SP got to be very careful, like looking through. Major boost, there we go. Seeing the fight now, military kicking off. BG getting the first knock. Lord was the one out on his own. Got this guy to right, surely. Going fair round. Big wrap here. In court, he's going to have to go again. Using a wrap. Big box gone really far around. FSI decided to drop themselves. Big box is now taking a rest after that big old run. Looks at NSP. Lacey's been picked up on their own. What just happened? Back to a 4-on-4 here. EXG FS fight. FS backwards and forwards here. They've also lost one themselves. Controlling this side, they can push through. Good nades. Good nades. Marco's last guy left. We expect players pushing behind us. Expect them to come to the other building. I'll take the shot. I want to get back to this. This is more of a 4-on-4 fight. That's going to be a 2-on-3. So obviously Bill got caught on the wrap. And they have tightened back up. Back to a 4-man. PG on the better positions here. But these teams got to start rotating in. FSS got cream of the crop though. These guys need to start pushing in. Oof. Nades off. Here comes the push. And down. Crashed. Oh, he's gone. All done. FS, thank you very much for playing, boys. Team 3, CE. They're going to wrap around on this north side. Most we come down by Georgia Pool and maybe land up on Everest and then wait for the next zone. Team 15, most we're going to come through on Ruins and then take the highway here. Cutting through, I expect these guys to be taking some Gatka sort of area. Because the plane path was so low going across here, a lot of the teams are going to expect a lot of this area in this north to be free. So don't expect these teams going around this north side to take off a bit more of a chunk when it comes down to pushing for some real estate. Grows a lane on the field now. South side between team 13 and team 4, both not making a move for it. So K and D are backing away from the fight. Team 10 could even put themselves in a position to camp out that bridge and wait for team 6 VG now to come across. They start still trying to find them. It looks like they're fighting around the military base. These other teams going to be going wrapping around by Potato Hill and put themselves in a position for coming in across the main field. It looks like the fight is kicked back off though. KND actually getting the drop on a Havoc here. And just go on one. Drop shots don't work in this game down at the bottom. Oh, unlucky. With other VG boys, you say, oh, they are too far away. Way too far away. We're waiting for them to run over. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. So, Volt eSports is. Oh, let's have a quick refresh. Is it updated? It has updated. Volt eSports still in 53. TDS are now in second. FSS are in third. Old Cop guys dropping down though, fourth. CTK climbing back up though. In sixth place, not IMTL. Fox is then taking up seventh place, and no move from them. And KND now in eighth place. BG going to be disappointed. They were quite split there. Percent now coming in for the 12 stacks. These teams, IF, Base, XXX. The dirty path here, especially if you're stopping now. If you want to take on that compound there, let's put teams to stop, but these guys are going to be fighting for this. Mermaid's pushing through, Anto pops down. Hold to watch Mermaids and said he's going to get teabagged if he gets dropped. Mermaid's on the res, that's a bad move. He's going to get dropped now. Mermaid's gone. No teabag. There we go. No T-back. Disappointed. He, as I mentioned, came across that north side. They've gone past over us now, pushing down for the field of hospital. These guys are waiting for their next zone. CTK though, wrapping around, getting past that fight, pushing further in. Looks like they're coming from south side of Chopsticks. VE taking a great area at the tower. Here, it's really good to hold out here. You're going to catch some teams pushing out across the road. FSS are coming through and taking up the stacks with the old BKG drop. Team 14 still holding south. TD's not moved away too far from Morsk. They're waiting for the zone to pop. KD not across. The VG not across either. SN at the 12 stacks waiting for that movement. This north side though, we've got team 8 and team 18 now need to work in. And oh my god, the zone shift is awful for most teams. That's pushed all the way down to Morsk, but there's so much water store in that it's going to pull back to this sort of like quarry finish. I think the question is now teams are going to be thinking, is it going to end this side where we see in this compound? Or is it going to end in the middle where it pulls through to quarry? It looks like it's going to be a quarry ending and then it bounces over to this side here. I don't think team 4 are going to move. 14 should kind of stay still and wait. They might have played this one off here. The other teams will have to get in. Team 13 should make an early move, expecting to push straight into quarry and try to hold up high. VE most going to push up for this hill and hold on this top side here. But one of these other teams are going to have to come in and push for this hill or push into the compound and try and hope for the next zone to go after that. KND are on the swim, but they should have got across in the car and be a bit further in. SNZ, you guys need to move a bit quicker now. You should have been in the cars already. A lot more of these other teams with experience are pushing in early doors. You guys just need to pick up that you need to rotate a lot quicker when playing esports mode. And apologies if you have loads of experience. I just I haven't seen you guys. I've been not here for 4 months. Alright, VG now going to make their way towards the bridge. VG actually not stopping where I thought they were. They've actually gone further over there. Must be taking this double shacks here. Pushing centralized. I was quite surprised for that. I would have maybe stopped here and waited for the next zone. FSS though, ooh, getting away with it, sending it straight into a more scared. TD's in a great spot though up on this sort of hillside. You guys want to make sure that no one really comes up to the hill. People are going to go in towards Primorsk, which is not a problem. There's no issue with anyone going in there, but what they want to try and do is control out any teams that are going to push in Primorsk and then come up behind them. So they want to really deter teams coming across. It looks like at the top of the hill is getting a bit tagged. Looks like it's got a cross here. CE coming in. They're now trying to hold out on this other side. Row actually been picking up that guy's been sitting there from the first drop. A little cheeky find there from Row. TTK coming in, nice, it clears zone. Everyone's pushed for this stuff. Really surprised at how other people have pushed for this drop. PG just having a day out on the beach by the looks of it. Zone is popping, that is coming in. There we go, we've seen this sort of stuff. Quarry might come either side now. Gotta be careful about this late rotation being caught out. Team 13, 11 and 10 need to work their way in. 10 has run in, aka swimmed in as well. These guys need to push in. They're going to have to push in towards Team 7. Team 5 now pays off for actually Team 17 with VE actually making another bigger chunk now. So that's a G25, it's not G25. CTK need to work their way in. They can push their way towards Quarry. I think these guys will be able to take the cliffs uncontended. No problems had there. Other option for them is to come into the compound and then cross over and then play into the forest area, which we see a lot of these teams now pitching up in. CE, don't expect any movement for them. Team 14, again, same FSS. Team AF13, no movement for them. BG crashing in with a 2. TD versus Team 8. This TV. He's in rags, level 1 lid, no vest. Beryl SLR. Trying to get away from this. SN now coming in from behind. These guys might crash up into this area. BE's dropped Anto. It's actually not. They've actually full send it. Quite late on the movement for them. The others have actually binned it. Oh ho ho. No way. Gotta be careful now. Team kind of coming from behind them. EXH though on the beach. BE is dropped 1. These guys got the high ground. I just want to get a bit of high ground there. We've lost 2 SN and they've got a 1-1 split. Reese is in a shack. It's not bad. He kind of wants to sit still here. Don't really want to be taking this fight, mate, because if you get knocked, it's going to be down. I don't want to sit still. EXH though, dropping up other fight, pushing on SN. Level 1 gears in rags. In rags. K and D get a free pass over. BG we have to hold out. TD needs to be careful and not push out too much. I need to hold their line. Wait for this next zone. Team 5, nice easy passes. As I said, they went for that quarry move. CE going to be able to try and hold out as well. Wait for this next zone to come up, and we're going to see phase number 4. It has come centralized. This is what we mentioned before. We are seeing this go over there, hillside. TD gonna have to try to hold team 6 VG pushing in. 13 should be doing the same. Expect team 14 Uzi on his own to whip around. They then got to make they got to then defend the push in from CE. CE got the decision to make that. This is the high ground with the trees for them to push in. Not a bad play. They've got to take the fight on. It's an easy fight to have because they can flip from both of these sides here. Because there's gonna be no one holding his hill defending off anyone that runs to this side, so they can make the play. Allow for team 13 to take the shots in the back of team 14 and play this down further. Or the other option is they get in the cars and they come around to the other side of the quarry and then play off this top side of the quarry. We're going to have a look at see what they decide to do. SN no been picked off. They've gone out in 11th place. You really didn't want to be taking the fight there, boys. CE. They need to move. 3 seconds. They've left it late here. VE, EXH. There's a drop backs and forwards here. K and D might get the opportunity to come from behind. Looks like CE are getting the cars out, whipping round. 14 should be lining up for these shots though. Really some nice easy shots coming through. Popped into save the ammo, and I wonder why. But hardly any. And so trying to get away, getting caught up by K and D. BG right in the middle here. It's not a great zone for these guys up in the south. Best position is going to be team 4 TDs. They're on top of the hill. That's saying no. FSS can wrap around this bottom side of the hill without being seen by them. Depends on the positioning of what team 14 is doing. I know saying has dropped one of the K and D boys. EXH defending their area. Everyone's got the res in. K and D losing one. Gone down to the zone. It seems now wrapping and committing. VE paid off playing this zone. FSS still doing a 2-2 here. Not bad. They're trying to hold out the south. They're trying to ensure no one comes in, closes behind them. That is the right play. On the front side. Got to be very careful. They need to watch up their hill as well. They've got gunshots through their hill line. Team 14, good positioning for them as well. All these teams really content at the top. CE, you got on the left hand side of your screen, CTK sitting in the middle, and KND, who run all the way pretty much, give or take, from military, are sitting now up on that right hand side. CTK needs to be careful they don't get closed out from both. Look at this zone shift. CTK need to control that team 10, KND. They need to not get sucked into the fight with team 3. They also need to not get sucked into the fight with team 17. They've got to try and either make the play now, or they're going to have to try and hold out this KND push. CTK needs to push into this gap here and up to the rocks either, and just hold and not try and take the fight on with CE, or they need to just stop and hold out this KND push from behind. They've got the dip, they can push down, they'll be careful of grenades, and they've also got to be careful of VE. The more they push forward, VE, you're going to see that exposure. Looks like they've actually committed to take the fight on with CE. CE should be dug in better here. As to see who takes the fight. Well, that's unlucky though, tucking Talos down to a 2. Rose pushing further around. Rose drops his boy. First kill. Needs to duck down. Talos missing their shots there. They're able to duck quickly. Oh, he's pushed in on a Groza. Well done. Rowe tucking in 2. Confirms there. Here comes the push though. KND, they're doing the right thing. I think it's the only thing they can do. Balance is though right behind it. Have a quick look here. Balance is coming now behind Wheelix and Iceman. Rowe needs to keep his stuff together. Doing well. Wheelix on the left hand wrap. Wheelix getting the drop there on the first. I don't think they're aware that CTK is behind. CTK has an option to hold potentially. Wheelix needs to not be getting greedy. CTK just holding. Also not pushing in. Iceman is down. I think if he sees another knock there from C, if he's been watching it, he'll make the push. VG have gone out in 10th. We're seeing these teams now drop. FSS playing up here. There's another one. KD gone. Let's talk about, oh, great nades. Carrying his time here. Let's talk about these guys have to play. They can wrap up here. Legend has dropped one of them though. Should be able to get the res on him though, no? Keep making the play. Do you know what? I think it's the right thing. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Gotta take it up. He's got one. Got a guy hard left on him. Wrap him back. Oh, been tagged in from behind. And they was controlled out. So losing one to EXH there. But being controlled out in the end. ETK done, Blissey done Wheelix. But then he's been cleared out. Rowe, so it's a one-on-one here. Definitely my money's going to be on Rowe here. Got the 3 kids. See how confident he is really. Taking a barrel to the face is never going to be great. Looks like he's opting to move. Kind of sometimes, you know what? Actually, sometimes it's better just to play away from this and get to the zone. BE, only team really in zone. X8's give or take it just about there. Money is still going to be on Row here. Ollie's going to be causing some problems though. Wrapping away, taking the short side of the zone. Rowe is getting in, so Rowe has taken the time to get across. Paid off well for him. This nice little dip in front. He's in zone. Good play from CE. Team 14 aggressive playing, taking the buildings. Real massive not a fan of these. Massive not a fan of them. I'll tighten up as a team though. VE high sides. Team 18 EXH. Those guys are just in zone here actually. He's crossing over. They're coming in behind. Ollie's picked him up. The Rose getting a free pass. No fighting there. KDN. They have been cleared up. Ollie's just holding an anchor. VE put themselves in a great position. boys. Watching the wrong players. Down to 2 HP, though. He's coming up and over. I think these guys are going to come off an aggressive push here. I'll actually say no, they can't go that far because VE are holding the top. He's got his knock now. Who's on the other side though? That molly is not bad. Oh, I didn't go through, unlucky. Fuck, they're arguing going in. Oh, he's gonna be caught on the grenade. He's gone through a suicide vest. It's worked. He's got one. He's going out in fifth. Look at this compared to the other zone though. Look at that, understanding the map though. That's good map knowledge there from Mushu. Now we're not to wrap it on the right. He's actually gone left. He's got the angle. So he's picked him up on the molly down. Both the VE boys going to recall away. Team 14 now holding up in the centralized zone. I think VE are in a better position. Ollie though, I don't know if he's aware that Bo is right by him. Dumb. The other boys won't save him, so that's why he's not moving. VE though. Oh, that's not very nice, bro. Punch him out. Where's the leaders? Team 14 on the push. Closes about. He's trying to use the angle. Mission's still in the shack. They've lost zone. Got one. They're going to give him up though. It's going to be a 2-on-2, 2-2-1. Ro actually can capitalize a lot. VE know where Ro is. I don't think Team 14 are aware. It's definitely like these buildings for me, guys. You don't want to be in there. I know it's like you feel safer in there, but like VE can wrap this whole north side of them without any issues, and they can't see them at all. Ro can obviously have a play about over here. If it bounced over here, which I very much doubt he could do without being seen. There's a whole blind side, like you can get in. Like these Ro can wrap all the way around without even being seen by those little windows and play this top side. It's going to cause danger. I think Team 14 are going to hope that 17 and 3 are going to fight this one out, and then they'll be able to whap in and get the extra kills. VE are aware of Ro. CE, I suppose, is on the defense slightly. Looks like VE are opting to go for him first. It is a harder dig for VE to take on a team that's in the compound, so they are looking to see if they can find Ro. Ro's sitting on SLR. I'll figure out where this team is. Mushu and Sati on the way around. So Ro's got one boy. Not bad shots from Ro there. Let's see where the smoke comes from. You can see that just before we got to Mushu, you can see the smokes on that right hand side. AV's out, already out. Oh, Sati dropping Ro. And there we go. I was about to say, I think that's what the guys wanted to have though happen. Having that fight, those two other teams fight, allowed them then to take in and make the play for the push at the end there. But GG's, that was crazy. Not great end zone, if I'm honest, as in not great that it was a bit of an awkward one at the end there. But hey, obviously Team 14 doing well there, picking up some kills at the end, pushing in. Unlucky with some rotation kills there as well. VE though, I think easy dubs, boys. Thank you for my first getting back and getting the dubs in. Let's go. CE done well. Ro picking up some decent kills there and holding this line there with that Groza, especially with KND and CTK pushing in. Done the right thing, smart play and rotating into zone. Great shots on the one-on-ones, but unfortunately getting dropped there by VE. EXH done well, guys. Impressed with that. It's good to watch. Definitely playing well. Good to see. And TDs again, another team doing really well. Good to watch. Good to see. Really good in PUBG. Really like the new rendering in the map. Let's have a quick look at the action replay for the last time. I'll figure out where this team is. Mushu and Sati on the way around. So got one boy. Not bad shots from Ro there. Let's see where the smoke comes from. You can see that just before we got to Mushu. You can see the smokes on that right hand side. AV's out, already out. Oh, Sati dropping row. And there we go. I was about to say, I think that's what the guys wanted to have though happen. I figure out where this team is. Mushu and Sati on the way around. Roasting. Got one boy. Not bad shots from row there. Let's see where the smoke comes from. You can see that just before we got to Mushu. You can see the smokes on that right hand side. AV's out, already out. Oh, Sati dropping row. And there we go. I was about to say, I think that's what the guys wanted to have though happen. I figure out where this team is. Mushu and Sati on the way around. Roasting. Got one boy. Not bad shots from row there. Let's see where the smoke comes from. You can see that just before we got to Mushu. You can see the smokes on that right hand side. AV's out, already out. Oh, Sati dropping row. And there we go. I was about to say, I think that's what the guys wanted to have though happen. I figure out where this team is. Mushu and Sati on the way around. Roasting. Got one boy. Not bad shots from row there.